Today marks 1 year since the attack on the U.S. Capitol. We expect to hear from President Biden coming up later this morning. Tune in to KSHB 41 at 8 o'clock for that special report. You might be surprised to hear that lawmakers at the Capitol were some of the last to know the gravity of what was happening that day.
KSHB 41 News anchor Dia Wall explains.
Good morning, guys. I reached out to 4 U.S. senators and 5 members of the U.S. House who all represent part of the Kansas City Metro. Only a few agreed to talk to me about their experience that day and what our community and our country should do moving forward. The day started somewhat normally.
Protests happen all the time in D.C.
Not many, led by a sitting president.
We're going to have to fight much harder.
Thousands of people marching toward the Capitol, pushing their way inside, trying to stop the certification of the 2020 presidential election.
USA! Open that
door! They broke the glass. Everybody stay down.
Members of Congress ducking down, bracing, praying.
This is a nightmare. The problem is that usually when you wake up from a nightmare, you can move on. When I came to my senses, the monsters were still there. The nightmare never ended, and it hasn't ended yet.
Congressman Emanuel Cleaver spoke with me from the Capitol the evening of January 6th. Now, a year later, sharing how he felt as the insurrection unfolded.
I'm going to say something that I've only said to my wife. I was scared. If I had been caught out there in that crowd, I think I would have been killed or injured so severely that I wouldn't be able to talk to you today.
I can only imagine what it was like for people who were watching and just like the unbelievable circumstances that were playing out.
Images so jarring, Congresswoman Sharice Davids hasn't looked at them since.
It's still just a bit much. And so I don't like watch the videos or look at the pictures and that sort of thing. It was a traumatizing event for the entire country.
I reached out to 4 U.S. senators and 5 members of the U.S. House who all represent the Kansas City Metro to get their account of what happened on January 6th.
I'll defend anybody's right to protest so long as they do it peacefully because it's in the Constitution. Now, when you cross that line and you turn to violence and you break the law, then you're going to go to jail.
In the midst of the chaos, the president-elect called for calm.
At their best, the words of a president can inspire. At their worst, they can incite. It's not protest, it's insurrection.
Later on, after repeating the lie that the election was stolen, the outgoing president offered this.
You have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order.
Looking back at flags printed with his home state and Capitol Police running on the defense, Cleaver has come to terms with that day.
What I do have difficulty with is the response after January 6th.
A House committee is looking into the events of January 6th.
That will be the way that we help make sure that nothing like this happens again.
Senator Josh Hawley disagrees.
It's a 100% partisan exercise to try and help them keep the House, control the House of Representatives, and just to politicize an issue that should not be politicized.
The House will be in order.
Late that night, despite all that happened, Congress certified the vote.
To those who wreaked havoc in our Capitol today, you did not win.
Hawley maintains a bipartisan Senate committee looked into the security failings that day, but Cleaver believes the failings are much bigger than that.
We were polarized before January 6th. Now we are devilishly divided. I hope that we will never forget that democracy, based on what happened January 6th, is delicate.
Congressman Cleaver also shared a big concern that day was where the National Guard was and who finally called them in. He hopes the House committee investigating January 6th finds out. That committee expected to share its interim report this summer. You can look for coverage all day on this anniversary right here. In the newsroom, Dia Wall, KSHB 41.